Should you sell your home just because the market is high and you might think, oh, I'm going to get so much money, I'm going to make so much money from selling right away? Well, not always. Sometimes waiting is the best course of action that you can take. If you're going through some major life changes and you're just selling because you think it's a hot market, but you don't really have to, and you really don't have anywhere to go, then you may just want to slow it down a little bit and hold off, before selling, until you get everything in order with these major life changes. Also, if some different home updates could really increase the overall price of your house, you may want to consider just making these updates before, if you can get your money back before go ahead and sell the home. You also, if you don't have a clear next step, like you don't know where you're going to move, what you're going to do next, you may want to just get that in order before you actually sell your house, even if it is a hot market. I remember one time I had a lady that she had a nice house, and I think her, maybe a neighbor was trying to pressure her to sell the house because they wanted to use it as a rental, and she was just so, oh, I've got to sell. But she had explored all of her options, and she really just, she didn't have just tons of money, and she really just did not know where she was going to go. And I told her, hey, it's okay just to, why don't we just, put the brakes on for a little bit, and let's just wait until you know where you can go before you, sell your house. And I think it just gave her so much peace, and it just put her at ease. So, a lot of times people think, oh, well, every realtor is just going to tell me to sell, now's the time to sell. Well, it's not always the right time to sell. And if I feel like that the brakes need to be put on in your situation, I'm going to tell you, it's ultimately your decision, but, I want what's best for you. And, you may have different life goals too. That's another reason that you may want to, put on the brakes and just, make sure what you're going to do next. And, it's just because the market is hot doesn't mean that you need to, just sell your home. So, I want, as a realtor in the Auburn and Opelika, Alabama area, I want what's best for you. Have you ever tried to put your house up for sale just because you thought it was a hot market? If you did, how did things work out? I'd love to hear. Did you get over asking price? Did your house sell fast? Are you happy that you made that decision? I'd love to hear.